There's a reason these moves came out days apart, because they're pieces of the same story. Last week, China's Ministry of National Defense launched the first move, accusing the Philippines of causing instability by drawing in outside forces, and warning that China would not tolerate those who provoke first and then play the victim. They claimed our lawful activities were provocations and insisted their sweeping maritime claims were rooted in so-called historical context. Soon after, the Philippines pushed back decisively. The Department of National Defense called China's allegation a clear case of projection, saying Beijing provokes first, then plays the victim. D&D spokesperson stressed that the Philippines will not tolerate China's blackmail and exposed how Beijing mislabels lawful actions and invents its own version of history. Defense officials reaffirmed that the Philippines remains firm in asserting national interests and upholding international law. Then came a very different move. Not another accusation, but in action, China announced 142 million pesos in typhoon relief aid for communities affected by typhoons Tino and Iwan. A gesture that brings real help, but one released only days after sharp rhetoric. Timing matters. Aid can also function as disaster diplomacy, easing public perception while tension in the West Philippine Sea continues. Place these moves side by side and a pattern emerges. Strong accusations meant to cast the Philippines as the aggressor. Clear Philippine pushback exposing projection and false claims. A humanitarian pivot released just days after diplomatic pressure. Different moves, one strategic rhythm. Shape perceptions, confuse the narrative, and minimize resistance to sweeping claims in our own waters. The Philippines stands firm. Our seas, our choices, our dignity, not for manipulation. The clearer we see the pattern, the stronger we become.
For the latest maritime updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.